Hello there gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour. Oh my goodness, I knew I was going to wake up to some big news, and Hasbro, they didn't disappoint. Or did they? Let me talk about it. We are getting a Sentinel. This was just revealed at New York Comic Con, and it's big time X-Men 97 styling. And that's what I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it doesn't fit with my aesthetics. First of all, the important thing is the price. He's an expensive boy, but he's a big boy too. So in the UK, he's going to be £185. In the US, $175. Going to be available to pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. You're going to have a 4-week window in which to do that. And it's going to be made to order. Alright, so if you order it, boom, you're getting it up to 3. I see the UK is limited to 3, but I think that's not going to be a problem because $175, I mean, that's a real first world problem if you're like, man, I want to get 4. Well, do you, Johnny Big Bucks? Alright, so it looks like they've done a real nice job with the pictures that I'm seeing of doing that cartoon style. I don't want the cartoon style. This is both a blessing and a curse for me. Because I was thinking, geez, I need to scale back on my spending, but this Sentinel's going to be coming out. And now that I've seen it, I'm like, oh, okay, I can pass on this, I think. I don't need it. Because I love my X-Men collection, but I've got my HasLab Sentinel, and he's a bit more gritty. He's a bit more real world, more moving parts and details and contraptions. This feels a little bit like the retro carded Sentinel. You know the one I'm talking about, just blown up. But I get it. I get that they've done it. I'm not saying, oh, this is terrible. It doesn't have enough details on it. No, that's a choice. It's an option, and they've made that choice to go with that animated look. So it looks kind of smooth, very animated, and as much as it doesn't look like there are mechanical working joints, it's all just smooth lines, and I like it. Kind of aesthetically, I like what they've done with that animated style. I just think it would stick out like a bit of a sore thumb next to my more detailed X-Men characters. So the more I'm talking about it, the more I'm torn, actually. I'm also not a big fan of what looks kind of cel-shaded with the cheeks and the black patches on the chest. Again, I'm not saying it's bad, because I don't want to come on here and make people think I'm trashing the Sentinel. I'm not. It's just the aesthetics and the decided style that they've gone for. So, yeah, especially I'm looking at the broken up face as well. And I like the fact you got a battle damaged face. Especially if you're going to be army building these things, then you're going to want some variants, some ways of changing it about. But I just feel, yeah, this isn't the Sentinel that I would have been looking for. But you know what? That's okay. It's going to save me a whole bunch of money. No problem with that. But if you want him, you're going to get a decent amount of bang for your buck, even though it is a lot of bucks. You've got the nice broken away chest panel as well. Couple of big old blast effects, which is something the HasLab didn't have. That I remember we kept on asking for with the tiers. We were like, blast effects? Anyone? They're like, nope, we're going to give you something else. So you got the blast effects. It would have been nice to have had the coil that comes out of the hand that you can wrap around. That was a bit of a missing piece there, I feel. But this is still, I think it's going to be a win. I think it's going to be a win for Hasbro. People are going to be excited about this. X-Men 97 is hot. And considering that the HasLab Sentinel goes for about $600, $700 right now, I mean, if you found it cheaper, God bless you, and I hope you have done. But that thing's real expensive now, so having a different version of a Sentinel, for those who missed out or do just want to build up their armies, that's great, but aesthetically for me, I'm just not feeling it so much. So they're going to be dropping a little under a year from now, around about the end of September 2025. And also, just giving credit where it's due also, I can see that even though it doesn't look like it from the pictures, there's apparently 80 moving parts in this Sentinel. So the detail and the articulation is all there. It just looks so animated and smooth to my eye. And now I'm worrying myself. Now I'm thinking, I'm going to pass on this. And then when they start dropping and people start unboxing them and you see them in real life, I'll be like, shoot. They look better than these renders do. But you know what? That's the game you play when you're collecting action figures. I think I'm going to hold back. I'm going to stick with my one HasLab Sentinel. But I got to admit, it does look like a bit of a mugging, having all of my X-Men just bodying this one poor Sentinel. It would be nice to have some more buddies of his to back him up. And these dudes are big as well. You can see from the size comparison, it's not HasLab size, but it is a big, mean, intimidating dude. It just looks a bit too animated for my eye. But guys, what do you think? It's a good time to be excited about Marvel Legends, because I've been feeling like it's been a little bit quiet for a while. I've been looking for something to talk about, and this has definitely given me something to talk about. Even if it hasn't given me something to spend my money on. But what about you? Are you going to spend your money on it? Comment below, let me know. And gang, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Coffee.